Good morning. Welcome to the morning chat where I tell you what's on my mind in the morning time. How you doing, family? How you doing, babies? Hold on for a moment. Let me just adjust my light a little more. I need some more light over here, but I ain't worried about it right now. Okay. So let's get into this morning chat today. This is gonna have to be tight and right today. Okay. So I am here before you. I on YouTube live to the subscribers, to Instagram live to those who follow me, and I am pre-recording. I found out last week that it takes a whole day for it to post on YouTube in a way that, in other words, I don't want to go into details as far as that's concerned, but I found out what I was intending on doing took time, which made me not post the first morning chat until a whole week later, almost. So, with that being said, morning announcement. I need to have a sound, that horn. Okay, so um morning announcement. The morning chat for the first morning chat done of the year on Tuesday, the 3rd, is now available on according to Akara-Conversations on YouTube. The edited version is now available. It was supposed to be available on Wednesday, but things happen. Okay. Also, Bedtime Stories NYE is now available on, according to Akara, Bedtime Stories on YouTube. The edited version of that has been posted and available for your viewing. Your viewing. Okay, so also, um, Defy Fear merch. As I've said, your auntie have told you before, defy fear. When you feeling afraid to do something, defy that fear that is telling you can't do something. So with that being said, there is merch out right now. It is Keep Calm and Defy Fear. It is now available on my Strings account. It will be in the descriptions of YouTube. Okay. I'm pretty sure Instagram is wondering what happened. I thought we weren't gonna get no love. I felt like I would give you the love and go back to the 15 minutes of funk version where you don't get the main topic, which I put in the title of the Instagram live. I almost gave up. Okay. So that is now available. Go to the Spreeze account. I will put the link in the description. Okay. And Instagram, I will put it in your description later. Okay. Also, I did an interview with Felicia James, the author of Office Party. This is the book that I reviewed on NYE, the New Year's Eve, and I did an interview with her yesterday at 3 o'clock on Instagram Live. If you want to see the unedited version of that, you need to go to my Instagram page, according to Akara on Instagram, and view that interview before I edit it, and then I won't make it available on Instagram. It'll be available for your viewership on Instagram until tomorrow morning. Okay? So, and then I will not make it available, and I'll edit it, and it will be posted on, according to a Akara YouTube page for your viewing there. Okay. Lastly, that's it. Actually, that's all there is for morning announcements. Child. Let's get into testimony time. I did a little reel on or TikTok on Sunday, and I had a testimony. Let me tell you something. So, your auntie forgot to pay her gas bill. With everything, just trying to formulate and give you all better content, thinking of just my mind has been going, 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 and I have been going, 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 and just slipped my mind to pay my gas bill or the remainder thereof. I paid part of it, and then I forgot to pay the remainder, and they cut my gas off, child, on my birthday. Well, at least, yeah, they had to do it on my birthday. I didn't realize it until the day after my birthday when I woke up to a cold home. I mean, it wasn't freezing, thank God. It wasn't a freezing night, but I realized that, yeah, child, oh my God. And I have never in my life had my utilities turned off. um Outside of a phone. I think I had the water cut off once when I first moved here, and I was in between checks, and I was going to make the payment, but it came out before I could make my payment. So, but this is when I was staying with my father. I have to be real because I know that I have spying aunties in these streets. I don't know if they're on Instagram, but I'm pretty sure someone put them up there. I got cousins and stuff that'll be like, Akara said she had her electricity cut off. No, bitch, it was gas. Okay, and but I had the money. I went ahead and paid the next day. But in the meantime, this is on a Friday when I recognize it. They can't come out until Monday, so I didn't have heat or could cook on my gas stove or dry heat for my dryer. I didn't know how much in my apartment was based off of gas. The dryer would dry. It'll blow air. It's gonna be cold, but it's gonna your clothes gonna be cold to the touch. They're gonna feel damp, but they really are. So I learned that too. You can dry. It's cold. You can dry. It's a cold dry, and basically your clothes. It's kind of like you air dried it, and it's cold to the touch, but it's actually dry. Um, so but it was so good. I had me a air fryer and everything, but the one thing I didn't have is a heater. The one heater that I did have some years ago that I kept with me for the one that looks like a radiator. Yeah, that one I let my son have it. Then eventually it went. He had to throw it out. But either way, long story short, or long short shortened. So I went to the store on Walmart to pick up a little heater just to keep it warm. I tried it one night to sleep without having, it being a little warm in my home, even though, cool sleeping well. I slept well and cool in the coolness, but just when I'm sitting in the house and I'm watching TV, I don't want to be cold. Okay. So I went out and bought me a little heater. First, I went to the Goodwill and they didn't have no heaters. Everybody bought up all the heaters. And I realized that everybody really bought up all the heaters because I went to Walmart and the only thing they had was this small little fan heater. And it wasn't clear. You know how it is when you shop in Walmart, y'all. Um, it wasn't clear what the price was, so I grabbed one that I think, based off of what the price tags were, this was the product. I wasn't sure what price it was, so I grabbed it, took it to the cashier, and I grabbed me some other personal items that I needed to get while I was at Walmart, and to check what the prices were. And I remember back in the day when Walmart had those little spots where you could just check the price before taking it all the way up to them. So I went to Walmart. I got in line. I asked the cashier just to check the price. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it. Depends on what it is, how much it is. And she told me it was out of my budget range for a heater that I want to do. Mind you, went to the Goodwill first. And so I was like, well, don't worry about it. Just give me those two items that I need to get, and I was ready to rough it. I just put on, and rough it for me is having to wear clothes in my house. Yes, yeah, I don't have nobody else here. I don't have a husband. I don't have a child. I don't have a roommate. I can be naked in my home when I'm not on camera. Okay, no. We'll go into that later. And as I was walking out, I heard someone say, ma'am. I'm like, did I leave something? You talking to me? Come to find out, the guy behind me, who was in line behind me, bought that heater for me. And that little heater kicked, that little heater made all the difference in my home. In my living room temperature literally, okay, was clearly different from in my bedroom. I don't mind my bedroom being a little chilly because that's a good temper, for it to be a little chilly. I don't want my bedroom to be warm. I hate sweating at night, whatever. So that's the testimony God provided, that a man who bought my little heater that helped me get through until today, where my gas was cut back on, and the technician made sure everything was lit and everything, and warm home. Now I have a heater in case that ish happens again. And because I'm booked and busy. There's a lot going on in my life. So moving on from that, so thank God he provided for your girl once again. So moving on, my birthday weekend was interesting. I took myself out for a early dinner, a late lunch. I would say it's late lunch. It was about 4 o'clock when I went out. Yeah, that's not even an old folks dinner at 4 o'clock. And I went out to Wiley and Rum here on Moreland Avenue, Edgewood area. And right off of Moreland. It's off of Moreland and Wiley. And it is a nice little Caribbean spot. They have a bar. They, do mostly rum drinks, of course, but they also have food. Child, the jerk wings. They give you 3 whole wings with this raspberry sauce on the side. Child, my God, that was just the appetizer. Then I got the shrimp chipotle, which came with black beans, yellow rice, and sweet plantains too. They were sweet, child. Oh Lord, they were sweet. In other words, my experience at Wiley and Rum was amazing. Amazing. My birthday was I decided to do a little work. Like I DoorDash. I say, I'm a Capricorn, so making money always makes my day. Okay, so I went out and I dashed a little bit, made almost $60 on my birthday, son. I'm getting a happy birthday because your girl had to wear her stash to say happy birthday. I'm the birthday queen. Happy birthday. Okay. And I really had a good day. It ended with me coming back here and pretty much drinking more once I got home, taking calls from my friends and family. My car didn't pass emissions, but it was because my computer hasn't registered my new O2 sensor. So, and I'm driving and I need to do highway miles, but I didn't do it yet. So it is what it is. But my birthday weekend was pretty nice. And this last past weekend would be my birthday weekend because my birthday was on Thursday of last week, January 5th. Also, I'm gonna let you know right now, your auntie is still taking gifts. If you want to give money and just show me some birthday, some Capricorn love, AM Hatcher, okay? Or you can cash app in the description. The Hatcher Enterprises, cash sign, dollar sign Hatcher Enterprises. It's in the description. You can give there too. Or you can buy some of my merch. Okay. And I'm getting these candles together. So and it's coming along. I should be ready for the Valentine's Day rush by the end of this week. I said what I said, unless something like I run out of wax and then I have to get waxed right away. I might have to check out that it's a candle supply store close. Yes. Oh, your auntie does candles too. Remix candles. Okay. You're gonna see that at the vending events. I'm also going to sell on Etsy. So, but that's coming together. I am making the candles. Next, I have to do the photo shoot for the candles. So, that type of thing. So I got to think um, that too. So anyway, so I really did have a really good time. By the way, when I went to Wiley and Rum, I have to say this: there was two other people celebrating their birthday on my birthday. We were a birthday triplet. I promise you, we were the every generation. I think there was a woman that was a slightly older than me, and then me, and then there was a woman that was 99 years old. 99, she didn't look a day over 60, child. Let me tell you, black don't crack. Eh. So that was awesome. Um, and I also learned a little some tips and tricks with DoorDash to make it give my customers that I deliver to a better experience, as well as me have a good experience. So I'm learning different things, and I found a really good guy on YouTube that talks about it. I'm pretty sure he's been hired by DoorDash because he be wearing their logo like he's like, let's do a door, whatever. Or maybe he's getting paid to do these videos. But either way, they have been very good tips. Um, so that's awesome. So now it's time for the 15 minutes of funk. There ain't no junk, where I talk about the main topic I almost let go. Sorry, Instagram. This is where you part ways. Me and you part ways. If you want to see the full video, subscribe to my YouTube page at According to Akara-Conversations. And you will see, as a subscriber, you'll have access to my videos. If you want to show love and you believe in my dream of being one of the hottest content creators out there in these, on Al Gore's internet or Beyonce's internet or whoever owns the internet today, okay, on your auntie's internet, I own it, okay, all right. If you want me to be the hottest one out here, and you believe in my dreams and you want to contribute to the cause of me becoming one of the hottest creators and entrepreneurs out here, you can join my Patreon and get exclusive content. As a Patreon person, you'll get, number one, the lives that go live on the bonus morning chat that goes live only to my Patreon on Thursdays. That's where I talk a little more, way more open about what's going on, dream talk, what I'm trying to do. I might even cry on you. I don't know. You never know on Thursday. So they celebrated my birthday on Thursday. So, I was in there toasting up. I was drinking and whatever for my birthday. So You want to join it, and then there's going to be exclusive content that's going to be just for Patreon. So it's only $3. Join today. So with that being said, goodbye, Instagram. Okay, let's put the timer on. So I'll give you this 15 minutes of funk. I even gave you 30 more seconds. So here we go. I almost gave up. This past week, child. On Wednesday seemed to be the roughest day. I'm doing the vlog where I talk about my journey after quitting my job. Let's call it what it is. I resigned. I was the one who resigned. They call it retirement, whatever the situation is. And 4 days in, and I was already ready to do something strange for a piece of change and make somebody holler for $1. I started thinking about how am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to pay my how am I going to pay my car notes? How am I going to get this done, get that done? Then I just started concentrating, really, unfortunately, focusing on what I don't have. How am I going to do it? Money was dwindling quickly. Okay, flying out of my account, and it's like, I, you know, it's just, it was just a headache, to be honest with you. And I was ready to. I almost called my job back, say, you know what? I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Will you please, 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 please take me back? I almost did that. Um, I need the steady check, and this is. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who deals with this. Okay, I know I'm not the only one. Someone who steps out there on faith, and I know I look like I have everything together, but I am flying by the seat of my pants. I don't know where my next check is going to come from. I don't even know how I'm going to pay February's rent, to be honest with you. But I did it. I stepped out here. And all I felt, just kind of going back, all I really felt when I on that Wednesday was, it's fear. It's fear. This is a test to see if you're going to go right back to where you left. So much so that you resign. Okay. Like, I can't do this no more. With no next step, with no knowledge of where, I had no plan. Okay. Matter of fact, I mean, those that might watch this later, um, really, aside from when I just went, okay, so of course, this is going to be really fast on the video. Okay, because that what I just said made zero sense. What I want to say is, in the back of my mind, in my gut, I knew it was a test to see, okay, are you going to trust God? Because God was the one who put those words that I'm leaving for something else to do my own thing. I prayed. I said, God, give me the words to say because I don't know how I want to say, but I do know I want to leave. You know what I'm saying? So me leaving to do this made it, this is the words that I believe that the Holy Spirit God put into my heart to say out of my, okay, am I going to trust God or am I going to trust my ability to make my own way? This is the test. And it's that's the early, that's the first test. And I know the test is going to get harder, but as I pass the test, and I first of all remember and realizing that this is what it's going to be. It's going to be stuff that's going to say, "Why you might need to go and get employed. Go back. You know, you left a good trail there. Go back." It's like, but no, you know what I'm saying? Just as quickly as the Egyptians, I mean, as the Israelites left Egypt and got free, right? They finally came to the point they are now free. This is the part what they've been waiting for. And as soon as they got on the other side of that water, and they had one day, it's like we made it, and the exhilaration, the adrenaline has calmed down. Then it's like, okay, well, wait a minute. What we gonna eat? What we gonna drink? What we gonna do out in these? Wait a minute, we free, but where did we run to? We left. Well, where we at? And then they started complaining about to Moses, like, did you left us? Did you lead us out of Egypt to come out to this desert and die? What kind of mess is this? And so I'm reminded of that scripture, and it's like, yo, I mean, yo, I got you. Yo, they talking about they need food. They're hungry down there. Guys, like, I got you. Okay, you got to show them this, that, and the third. So this was the first test, and thank God to my cousin who I spoke to, um, really kind of helped me, just allowed me to vent and let it out, and then just realized I knew what it was. This is fear. This is fear creeping up, telling you that you can't do it. Now, I do watch some tarot card readings, and they did say that there are some naysayers that's in there, but the naysayer is me. My fear. That's who the naysayer is. Said that you can't do this. How are you going to do it? I don't know how. I didn't come out here because I knew exactly what I'm going to do. So I knew I would have time to do this, and I have my hands in several different pots that will all do well, and it's going to bring in some income, and I'm gonna survive off of doing things not necessarily my way, but just not being tethered to an employer. Okay, because right now the only job that I have that's bringing in immediate money is door dashing, and whatever God wants me to have, He can work through DoorDash, or hopefully I'll get some on Upwork where I get me a project where I could do something really quick, and just like build my reputation on Upwork so that I get some more of that. Um, I'm looking to other things, but yeah, I started focusing on fear of what hasn't even come yet. I have 3 weeks to make something happen. anything can happen between now and a few minutes. My life could change. In a few minutes, my life can change in minutes. So, with that said, that's not even 15 minutes of fun. There's more like 12 minutes of fun. So I almost gave up, but God is always there. He always have the right message to give you, and give me, and I'm trucking on. I'm keep moving. I'm gonna keep on moving. Don't stop at tens of. I said to tens. I did say that of time. Click God. Oh, I don't know what they say. Click God. Click. I don't know. Anyway, let me get off these YouTube streets and get to the actual streets of Atlanta. I will talk to y'all later and have a great day. Remember, love yourself, love your neighbor, and stay authentic. Bye.